Dyer's first point is about stars as constructions. This is the idea that the stars are manufactured and made, and that everything that they are presented by, even though they may be presented as real, is constructed. The artist I've chosen to do for this is Marshmallow. He wears a helmet that is in the shape of a marshmallow and all white. This is an artificially constructed image that he has designed himself. However, he is completely anonymous. No one knows who Marshmallow is, and as such, you only get this constructed image. The representations of this aren't actually associated to that much. When you go to a Marshmallow concert, there'll be lots of people wearing these bucket heads with the same similar designs and lots of white, because they've latched on to this and have caught onto the trend. However, Marshmallow as a artist doesn't really have much cultural impact. He is part of a counterculture called EDM, and as such he is represented by the ideals of that, but EDM as a genre isn't associated with a particular movement, just having fun. Dyer's next point is about the industry and the audience, and how the industry use stars and construct them in order to get the audience's money from albums and everything else that comes along with a star. For this I've chosen Madonna because she's gone several facelifts throughout her career, such as a rebellious phase, and then her mothering phase that she's kind of going through now, where she is a maternal woman and is appealing to mothers of this generation. As such, she's been selling albums and singles for too long for me to remember, and I believe she is one of the most constructed artists in all of history, not only because she is a pop artist, but because of how many facelifts she's gone through and how many rebranding she's gone through. Also had the thing with her different iconic imagery, so her bras in her music videos, like when she's half naked, some of those, like her conical bra, those have become iconic, and at the time had massive upsells because of how the industry had constructed and used Madonna. And again, even if they're constructed as real, these artists like Madonna are not shown as real people, or are not real people in the audience's eyes because of how constructed they are. Dyer's third point is that there is an ideology or culture surrounding an artist. I've chosen to do Kanye West for this because not only because of his philosophical spin on what he does. So if you go to his Twitter, which is also an element of his music, he is very much commenting about philosophy and does real-time philosophy books. Or that's the comment and the headlines that are associated with him, again construction. But not only that, because of his brand, his legitimate shoe brand, Yeezys, and how obsessive people are of them, and how grouped into this culture they are of, I need this new shoe. The shoes often cost £1,000, and people will sell out almost instantly because Kanye is the one behind them. Dyer's last point is that stars have constructed characters and personalities. So this goes hand in hand with what the artist wants to do, and may not be 100% the producers or the industry constructing the stuff. So for this I've chosen Meghan Trainor because she was very influential in like body standards and beauty standards. However, developing on as an artist, her next album after she came out with All That Bass and No, that was kind of like empowering a woman. She had completely slimmed down and had basically removed all that made her like relatable for women in a way, and this has been constructed to sell her more, as you're missing half an audience if you're only appealing to women. So becoming healthier or overly healthy and thinning down is a way to appeal to guys, which completely counteracts what Meghan Trainor was doing before this. So it's the idea that people can be presented as real, but their constructions, that the industry's constructions will make them fake. Same things happen with talent shows, and they take a real person and construct them into something they're not.